Imagine your car suddenly breaking down on the side of the road. Most people would immediately call someone for help, but there is a certain type of person who does something different. They open the hood, look at the engine, and instead of panic, they feel calm, almost relieved. Because for them, the car was never the real problem. The problem is a puzzle waiting to be solved. When someone learns to work on a machine as complex as a car, something changes in the way they think. This kind of learning rarely happens in classrooms. It happens in driveways and garages, with grease on the hands and a stubborn problem that refuses to cooperate. That experience builds a kind of confidence that cannot be borrowed from anyone else. Most people go through life outsourcing their problems. When something breaks, they look for someone to fix it. But people who work on cars made a different decision. They believe that if they stay with the problem long enough, the system will eventually reveal its answer. When diagnosing an engine problem, the brain is doing something remarkable. It gathers sounds, smells, vibrations, and past experiences at the same time. The mind slowly builds a mental model of a system that cannot even be seen. Scientists call this embodied cognition. The brain and the hands work together as one system. The knowledge is not just stored in words, it lives in muscle memory, experience, and pattern recognition. That is why skilled mechanics sometimes struggle to explain their thinking. When asked how they knew something was wrong, they often said, "It just felt wrong." And surprisingly, that answer is accurate. The knowledge exists deeper than language. Because of this experience, they often trust their own perception more than authority. They have seen experts make mistakes. They have seen manuals miss details. Over time, they learn to respect direct experience. Mechanical work also teaches patience. An engine cannot be rushed. Every step has a sequence, and shortcuts usually make the problem worse. People who learn this lesson carry it into the rest of their lives. They become more patient with slow progress and more skeptical of quick solutions. For many people, these skills were learned beside someone else, a parent in the garage, an uncle quietly handing over a wrench, a neighbor showing how things work instead of explaining them. In those moments, something deeper was being taught, not just how to fix a machine, but how to stay with a problem instead of walking away from it. Psychologists call this mindset an internal locus of control. It is the belief that outcomes depend mostly on one's own effort and understanding. And this belief changes how people face challenges. When something goes wrong, they do not immediately feel helpless. They assume that a solution exists and that they can eventually figure it out. Working on a car also offers something rare in modern life: clear feedback. If an engine was not running and now it runs, there is no debate. Reality gives a direct answer. That is why many people go to the garage when life feels overwhelming. Fixing a machine restores a sense of order, competence, and control. So the real question is not whether you know how to fix an engine. The real question is this: what broken thing in your own life are you standing in front of, hood open, waiting for someone else to fix, when the answer might require your own hands? If you found this video helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might enjoy this type of content.